What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the video, and today we are going to be kind of explaining a lot of stuff, what's going on with the channel, where have I been, and some other stuff. So I'm not going to ask you guys to leave a like or subscribe or anything, but I just ask that you guys listen to what I have to say. And I'm not going to reveal it yet, but I have some stuff that you guys definitely should be excited for in the future. So if you guys do enjoy or are interested in this stuff, then make sure to hit the subscribe button, but otherwise you don't have to. It's not a requirement. Anyways, so first I want to explain why I've been gone, and the reason I've been gone is mostly just because a lot of stuff has been going back to as normal as it probably will get for quite a while, and quite honestly I just don't want to waste it. There's obviously a pretty scary chance that there could be a second quarantine issue coming in the near future. So before that happens, I want to make sure that I am able to not take time with my family, time with my friends for granted. And unfortunately that has kind of kicked us to the curb. Now I'm not going as heavily, just literally every chance I had to go out with my family and friends, I was doing it. So I'm not quite to that level anymore. I'm kind of getting back to just kind of what it was before that, but I'm not taking it for granted, of course. So that is going to obviously make for, as you could tell, less ability to make videos, which means less videos on the channel. But I'm also want to shift my content to a different direction. I actually had planned on making a lot of NASCAR Heat 5 videos, and maybe even shifting to mostly NASCAR Heat 5 videos. But after seeing the disappointment, in my opinion, that NASCAR Heat 5 is, I think it's still going to be a great game, and I'm not telling you not to buy it. I am not buying it personally, just because I think there's better ways my money could go towards, just for other stuff for myself. So not hating the game or anything like that. I just think there's no real point for me to get it for 50 bucks. If I see it for 30 or 20, then I might get it, but I'm not going to be huge on the game at the moment. Again, I'm not telling you not to buy it. I'm not saying it's going to be a terrible game. It's going to be just as good as NASCAR Heat 4, but I don't think there's really a lot that separate it and NASCAR Heat 4 to the point where I need to buy it. Anyways, moving on. Which, again, there's a lot of great stuff that I haven't even talked about on this channel about NASCAR Heat 5, but just for me, it's just not enough to get me to buy the game, and that's that. I'm not buying NBA 2K21 this year either, unless something crazy happens, so there's that. Anyways, off of that topic and on to what's the future of this channel here. I have a lot of stuff that I want to do, and that's one good positive thing that's come out of this month off. I have thought of a lot of stuff that I want to make videos on. It's not going to be the day-to-day news that I used to. Eric Estep has that covered. Let's be honest. Eric Estep and David Land, they report the news on a pretty much daily basis. Not daily basis, but they pretty much got it. And that is those are like the #1 trusted sources for that. And I don't want to go into that kind of area. I want to, if there's a huge silly season announcement, if there's a huge, just NASCAR announcement in general that I think I need to talk about, I'll talk about it. But if it's just like normal day-to-day stuff, about the sport, the Indy Road Course, I don't think there's really much of it. I mean, there's a debate there, obviously, but I don't think it's something that I really need to talk about. I think that's something that obviously those two creators I just mentioned earlier, they already have talked about it and debated about it, so, or not debated like each other, but you know what I mean. So I want to go in a different direction. I want to make NASCAR videos, obviously. I'm not going to go to Call of Duty or something like that. That'd be a terrible decision. But I want to make NASCAR videos that nobody has really made, and I think my first video is actually something that's been made before, so that's kind of tough. But you know what I mean. I want to kind of go into areas of the NASCAR community that aren't really searched that much, and what ifs is one thing that me and Chinnery are working on right now. We're about halfway through a what if. I'm not going to say what, but we're working on a what if. It's not. Don't get all excited to the point like Griff Dog. Griff Dog, he did it the best. I don't know if he still makes them anymore, but Griff Dog, it's not going to be to the quality of Griff Dog's what if. That was probably one of the greatest what ifs I've ever seen. That was really good. But I do want to make a what if that is fun to talk about, sparks conversation, and stuff like that. But I also want to do, future predictions. I want to do, past stories, something like that. Maybe unfound stories, something like that. And no. Now I want to talk about where this channel is going to go. And previously, I wouldn't say I was necessarily a day-to-day news channel, but I was pretty close to it. I'd pretty much talk about whatever news was coming out. And then I had a couple kind of on the side videos, hypothetical videos and stuff like that. I think I'm going to go more into that category. I want to go to places where NASCAR YouTubers haven't necessarily gone. What ifs is one thing that I'm really looking forward to. I'm in the process of making right now. That is probably going to be the first video back, maybe. No, it won't be the first video back. But I know Griff Dogs obviously made his what ifs. They won't be nearly to the level of, you know, greatness of Griff Dogs what ifs, but I'm going to try and make a entertaining what if that, you know, maybe sparks conversation and, you know, debate. So yeah, I'm making that right now, and I'll definitely have others. So if you guys have any suggestions for what ifs, let me know. But yeah, I have one in the process in the makes right now. Also, we do have, like, you know, just some hypothetical situations, you know, maybe talk about the future of a driver, you know, talk about the future of the sport, talk about a team, stuff like that. And, you know, obviously we can go back in time and, you know, maybe tell a story that's never been told, something like that. And I want to work a lot with you guys, let you guys have your opinion, what you guys want on this channel, like what stories you want to hear. Any suggestions, I'll definitely take those. So let me know if there's anything you want me to do, and I'll definitely do it. But yeah, just a little bit of shift. I don't think it's really going to be that much different from what I was doing before I disappeared for a month. Like, it's not going to be insanely different. I'll still do the race recaps and stuff like that. But just a little bit different, just a little change. And, you know, the content, and it's not going to be as, you know, frequent as it was before. So hopefully you guys weren't looking for that. But yeah, so hopefully you guys do enjoy. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I don't think I'm going to make an Indy recap, but whenever I do end up making a recap video, that'll probably be the first one. Or I think I want to make a season recap to this point. So yeah, that's all I got. If you guys want to, go ahead and subscribe if you want to see some more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.